Our business is Higher Learning Technologies, and what we do is we make it so students can learn anytime and anywhere by using the power in their smartphones and tablets. We have a mobile application so they can learn through their smartphone or their tablet, and we actually use the computing power in there to make it more efficient for their learning. Right now we have a nursing app and a dental app. We're right now moving into a variety of other fields such as medical school entrance exams. We actually have a math app that we're about to release. We have 12 apps we're releasing by the end of this year, and it's largely focused on test preparation. And basically we have a study section where they can answer practice questions and go through and get explanations and see pictures. And then we have a quiz section where these students are able to quiz their own knowledge, and then statistics so they can see how well they're doing, what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, and get a very detailed report of what they need to be doing moving forwards. Students have loved our product. We actually have users in 130 countries right now. We have 145,000 people using our product, and we have 95% of them have given us 5-star reviews, 5 out of 5 star. This process has made a huge difference for us because when you're running a company and we've gotten traction as fast as ours have, it's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day. And doing a competition like this made it so we were focused on the bigger picture, the long-term vision. It's been something that made a huge difference in our business, and I think it greatly increases our likelihood of success.
HMR Supplies is an engineering-to-order company specializing in heavy transport equipment. In 2010, we started to customize products more and more for the heavy transport industry and increased our engineering capabilities. We're excited about 2 products going forward. It's a dual lane loading transporter as well as a boom dolly. These are higher volume products than we have in the past, and we will still keep doing custom projects for customers and helping them solve their problems.
The customers that we have with the custom solutions, we are usually coming up in designing the solution for them, designing the equipment, and then we fabricate it and build it, deliver it to them. Several of the projects that we've done, many of them, there's nothing off the shelf that'll fit exactly what they need to do. So it's a engineered to order. Having the capability of doing that and moving forward with that's really important.
By participating in the business plan competition, we do have the opportunity to look at more of our broader, far-reaching goals as opposed to the day-to-day activities. We have been able to meet a number of individuals that have been able to give us helpful feedback. And the practice of talking in front of other people who are not familiar with your industry is also very helpful.
It's called osteoceramics, or artificial bone, ceramic bone. And it's a wonderful material that can be used in many applications for orthopedic, spinal, and dental areas. We can solve problems that are critical problems now. There's an urgent need, and we can supply what's needed for that purpose. An example might be spinal application, in which the screws on a cage supporting a spine have slipped because of osteoporosis. We can use our cement to put that screw back in place. That's sorely needed, and we have a product that can do that. We use these ceramic bones with special shape. One part of it guides the bone to grow around it, and the other part guides it to attach to it. So we have a strong implant assembly. So the implant and the bone is functional without support. So it will fit a broad spectrum of society. It's exciting. You know, even though I'm an old man, I'm contributing something valuable to society, and it has wonderful economic prospects.
My business is Telepharm. We are a telepharmacy software solution. We help pharmacy owners open remote rural stores through our technology, so it's kind of like telemedicine for pharmacy. In the rural pharmacy market, insurance reimbursements are declining, which is the revenue for pharmacies. And so you need a certain amount of volume to survive, and having a pharmacist in that store is the most expensive part of a pharmacy. And with our solution, we can make a pharmacist be the pharmacist for multiple stores. So my family owns rural pharmacies, and they had closed 2 in the last 2 years, so they were looking for a solution to keep their business viable. and they asked me to look into telepharmacy solutions in the market, and we couldn't really find anything for retail telepharmacy. So I built the first one as kind of a weekend project, and then we had a lot of people contacting us wanting to use it. So when I looked into the market, I realized that there was a fairly large opportunity, and so it kind of started with just solving my family's problem and then creating a business out of that. I know that we're extending patient care to rural residents that have not had any pharmacy care in those areas. Being in that rural community, that we're able to give them access to one, it's a pretty cool job at the end of the day. The business plan competition is great because you dive into the details of your business that you don't think about every day, and it also helps you set goals and then also measure those goals too. And I think that's very important for especially a first-time entrepreneur and looking towards the future of where you're going and making sure that you're building more of a platform rather than just trying to solve today's problem.
The name of the company is Memcene Pharmaceuticals, and the name is derived from a contraction of memory, B cells, and vaccines. And so from that you can glean that it's a vaccine platform technology. The technology is really interesting and unique. It's novel. We have very strong intellectual property around the invention. Essentially, we have taken a fairly simple concept. In the vaccine world, we have known for several decades that immune complexes elicit a robust immune response. With this technology, we've actually been able to reduce to practice that idea and that concept in a universal fashion. And so for any vaccine of interest, we can apply our technology and we can have a robust immune response without the use of needles. So we eliminate the risks involved with contamination, we eliminate the costs associated with biohazardous waste, and we eliminate the added costs of cold chain supply that are currently utilized for the vaccine products. There are many limitations with the current marketed vaccines. For example, many of them have significant age restrictions. Many of them have restrictions with respect to if you have a compromised immune system. People can have allergies to some of the byproducts in these vaccines, such as egg allergies. Our technology addresses all of those issues and more. The business plan competition has been a great motivator for us. It certainly has been an extremely timely opportunity for us. When you're a startup biotech company, you're focused on just the minutia of day to day. To again have that opportunity to have a fresh look at why we're doing this, what is our longer vision, where do we want to go with this? Those were the concepts that we dealt with as we were putting together our business plan and thinking about this competition. I am thrilled about this technology play. I believe that this is a game changer. This is transformative technology that is going to have huge impact. I've only found a resounding positive that this technology is something novel, and this technology has the promise to deliver new therapeutics with great advantages.
The name of our business is R-Pipe Incorporated. We're a new startup company. What our business is about is taking a very interesting material that was developed here at Iowa State and commercializing it to make sanitary sewer pipe and pipe products. The sanitary sewer market is very, very large nationally. There's hundreds of thousands of miles of sanitary sewers that are in need of repair and replacement. And so this product, I think, has the interest and the potential to be in many of the municipalities around the country. So there's a national and international market for this type of material. The interesting thing about the polymer mortar concrete pipe is that it has kind of the desirable aspects of a concrete pipe and a plastic pipe. Concrete pipes are very strong, but in a sewer application there's a lot of hydrogen sulfide gas which turns into sulfuric acid, so there's rapid deterioration of concrete in many of those environments. Plastic pipe, on the other hand, is very inert to those corrosive activities, but feedstock materials are very expensive, so the pipes are made very thin, and they gain their strength from the care and the backfill material that's put around the pipe. They're difficult to install, and performance has been less than desirable. So what we've done here with this product is we think we've combined the best of both. So you've got a rigid pipe that will be easy to install and have the corrosion properties of a plastic pipe. We have agreements with Iowa State for commercializing the material. We are taking the laboratory scale work and the ASTM testing that was done during the development of the product here at Iowa State and getting full scale product made and want to have them tested by a third party. And we're also working with equipment manufacturers and the pipe industry concurrently with all this to get partners to work with us on this. And we have done a number of visits with specifying agencies, contractors, professional engineering firms, and getting their comments and guidance as we develop the product. Well, the business plan competition has been fantastic. It forces you to be disciplined and thorough as you think through how you take this great idea and actually bring it into the market. And so helping to put together the technical plan, the financial plan, the realistic schedule, it brings all that out, and it's extremely helpful.
Our company is called Scout Pro. We took Iowa State's crop scouting guides for corn and soybeans, and we built an application that does identification, mapping, and record keeping. This helps with the management for application in the field. You can take that information and make decisions for future management, such as hybrid selection, tillage, chemical, whatever the management may be. We want to take that process and make it a smoother transition for multiple year data. Scout Pro is mainly marketed to local cooperatives, seed salesmen, retailers, and wholesalers for chemicals. But when you look into the actual business structure, the grower benefits the most. Yes, the co-ops and the crop consultants and the agronomists are using the app, but thanks to using the Scout Pro app, we are able to then provide high-value data and information back to that grower, so that way they can make their future management decisions.
In the spring of 2011, we entered the Papa John Collegiate Business Competition and won one of the top 3 prizes for that as well. Holden found out about this business competition from a friend, and it gave us a chance to pull out that old business plan, dust it off, and that gave us a chance to enter. You know, in general, the one thing that we really got a benefit from putting together a business plan was just focusing ourselves and seeing those real numbers, seeing what we were actually doing, not just what we thought looked good or what we thought sounded good from our customers or people that we were looking to have be customers. One thing that was really beneficial in doing this business competition, we still had to network outside and get different people to come in and look at our business plan, a chance to visit with someone that wasn't a part of the company or maybe didn't know much about agriculture, but just get that third party to look in and see really what we were doing and if we were on the right track.
When you work every day within your own entrepreneurial industry, sometimes you lose track and you start focusing on the small things, but when you come to competitions like this, you get honest feedback from different individuals that have a wide variety of experiences, and they're looking from an outside view, and they tell you what they see, which is really helpful and kind of a refresher. Scout Pro has been an interesting ride for us. We've all had an opportunity to present to large industry companies. We've had opportunities to present to investors and different people within our space. And so it's been exciting for us to see where we're going, but it's also exciting to see the growth that we've had over the last 2.5 years. And that's where we really are excited about where we're going in 2014.